Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning. And I'm in the Maat book. I'm sitting on the Maat rabbit hole, so let's go. I'm doing it. Wrightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get it together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through, because that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And two, Maat, be true. Speaking of my girl, the lesson now is right thinker. Let's talk about how Maat philosophy relates to yoga. And I'm going to break down, I did it before, we're going to break down what is yoga and how does Maat philosophy relate to yoga philosophy. They're one and the same, and you'll find out as I break it down. Let's go. It's time to learn. I'm teaching. Let's go. Maat philosophy is an aspect of yogic teachings, the original. Therefore, it is important to truly understand Maat, Sema, yoga, meaning combining in the context of all the Sema-Tawi, that means Egyptian yoga traditions. Therefore, it is appropriate here to present a brief introduction. That's good. To what? To the concepts, right there. To concepts of yoga philosophy and the specific yogic teachings that developed where? In ancient Africa and later on made famous in India. Why? They took it to the next level. We had it as just a practice amongst other practices. India took it and made it the practice of practices. See, watch this. Most students of yoga, I've been 10 years now over yogi, are we all familiar with the yogic traditions out of India? Not me. Consider that the Indian texts, such as they got the book called the Bhagavad Gita, the Mahabharata, they got a yogi named Panjali, and you got Yoga Sutras, that's the tantric yoga with different positions sexually, and etc. Everybody got a concept, but it came out of Egypt, first of all, okay? And the primary and the original source of yogic philosophy and the teachings. However, upon examination, and that's what we need to do, of the teachings currently that's being espoused in all your major forms of the Indian yoga can be found, you ready? In ancient Kemet scriptures, inscribed in papyrus and on temple walls, and as well as stelas and statues, and even go as far as the obelisk and other sources. So we had it everywhere. We knew yoga, okay? We knew we practiced Maat philosophy, okay? And what that means, the yoga is the practice, you ready? Mind, body, and spirit disciplines. You hear me say, I practice a spiritual discipline. That's what Maat teaches. That's her specific goal right there. The philosophy of what? mind, and heart control. Why? To lighten one's heart, to be a better person, to speak honest. They give you all the principles that you can follow to be a better you. That's why it worked for thousands of years. Well, it changed it. We didn't, other people did. So yoga really is, again, the practice of the three things that we talk about: mind, body, and soul, and discipline to what? To control all of them. Prayer, meditation, workout. My mind is clear. I done talk to God, and my body is physically fit. Those are three things that you should do on a regular basis. What? It adds to long life. That's why. In which lead to, more importantly, self-control. Well, I got control. No. Self-control, meaning you have all those things under control, and you will have what? Now that take you to self-discovery. Have you discovered yourself yet? Oh, I know who I am. No, I ain't going to ask. Did you discover who you really are? Because you don't know from birth. You have to learn and what? Find out and discover it. By what? Living right, by purifying one's mind, one's body, and the spirit all together. That's what my routine is on a daily basis and have been for the last few years. So as to be able to now to discover the deeper spiritual essence which lies within every human being, and that's the object and objects that's in the universe. God is in everything, in all. Way past that. You need to know God is in you. You need to know you are God. That's what you need to know. And everything else you take care of yourself. In essence, the goal of yoga practice, right, in philosophy, is for you to unite or yoke you with your individual consciousness with universal or cosmic consciousness, God. Therefore, ancient Egyptian religious practice of Maat philosophy, especially in the terms of what? Rituals and other practices of the ancient Egyptian temple system, we know it as Shitat Netta, the way to the hidden supreme being. They were teaching you how to get to God. Feet moving, I'm about to ready to run. My mother-in-law is in my mind right now. Spiritual disciplines, when practiced daily, were known in ancient times as, you ready? Smatawi, aka Egyptian yoga. We practice a yoga philosophy, we call it Maya, should as well be considered as what we know now as universal streams of self-knowledge. Our problem as Black people, we lost our self-knowledge, our identity of who we are, and we are a bunch of lost people, have been for thousands of years now. And we're looking, we're going to still be lost for a little while longer. I'm doing my job to help. I'm just throwing I'm putting my 2 cents in. Yeah, I'm all in. Okay, I'm all in. I'm doing what I do, the best I can do to help you. When you have self-knowledge philosophy, which influenced and inspired what? All your great religions of today and the philosophers that we talk about to this day. In this sense, religion, when in its purest form, I told you that. When religion get cut, that's called belief system. Purest religion is the yoga form, spiritual disciplines, okay? Internal work on oneself. That's the original concept of religion. And the purest form, it is also a yoga system. And I'm about to show you this schematic that proves what I say. My pastor, he used that Bible to get to God. It got him there. No problem. I use my philosophy, my study, and all the books I can find on how to educate myself, better myself. And when I got to God, my dude was there. George, it's always good to see a friendly face when you go somewhere you ain't never been before. I'm in uncharted water. I don't know what's going on. My dude, oh, I'm in the right place. But my dude here, I know yeah. So I've been there ever since. And as it seeks to what? Reunite your soul with its true or original source, God. My pastor knows himself. He didn't get it through Egyptian study. He could care less about that. He used that book. So I know the Bible is good for something. In broad terms, any Understand this. Spiritual movement or belief system that you're going to put your heart and soul into, that believe and put in, or discipline that brings one what closer to what? Self-knowledge is a yogic movement. To get to know thyself, that's the right thing philosophy, a yogic movement, pure religion, not cut. The main recognized forms of yogic disciplines, I gave them to you before, right quick. Egyptian yoga of wisdom. We call it Smatawi. Yoga of wisdom represents Aset. She's the lady of knowledge. She's the intuitive knowledge concept of your character. These are all characters. Watch this. Number one, wisdom. That's Aset. Number two, devotional love. That's Het Haru, her love for God. She did anything for her father. So, okay, that's devotional love. Christians, I know, follow these paths in a different format, but they do just this. Watch this. Semi-Tawi yoga meditation. I'm a yogi, practicing over 10 years. And I know people who meditate. And everybody who meditate are more spiritually inclined. Not belief, but spiritual within themselves. And physical postures of yoga. I don't do that tantra. I'm not twisting myself. I don't do the Logan's position. I do none of that. I go to the gym every day. I'm about to leave unless I'm headed to the gym. But again, these are things that you can practice and manifest for yourself. And the yoga, meditation, that's Tahuti. That's the mind. I love that guy. And Smatawi, number 4, yoga of selfless service, my favorite. That's my yacht. Okay? When you doing something for somebody who needs it, you're not doing it to be recognized. You're doing it to help them. That's godly service. That's the selfless service. You're doing something for somebody who don't want nothing in return. Only one who does that. And when you mimic that, you become like him. See where we're going with this? But if you're doing it for something in return, in yoga, selfless service, that's my yacht. When you do things, because it's the right thing to do, God recognizes that's called intent from the heart. That's all. A lot of people do good stuff, that's from the heart. Y'all get recognized for that. Whether you do anything else, when your heart being good with intention, everything you pretty much do is done from the heart. So you're going to be blessed with just that. You know that? Probably not. Number 5, semi-yoga of what? Serpent power. I gave that book too. That's Setmet. That's the female aspect. That's the left eye God, okay? She's the serpent power. She's the female aspect of ultimate power, destruction. She ain't doing the mess with, okay? Her husband is Ptah, so her son is Nefertiti. All these gods and goddesses are aspects of your character. How about this? The Egyptians was breaking down this thing right here. They had that thing all figured out. And I'm thinking, well, the last frontier is the brain. No, they so far ahead of us. God, we ain't caught up yet. We got to get AI to catch up with them. Why? Because you got all the information. Why? Our little pretty brain can't take the studying, can't take the rigors of living and doing. Why? We want a machine to do it. Wrong. Moving on. I'm about to wrap it up. I got the diagram I'm about to show you. It shows the relationship between yoga disciplines, right thing philosophy that I practice, and the path of mystical religion with my passive practice. Religion practices in 3 complete steps. First one, receive the myth. Gain the knowledge of the story. My pastor knows that book. 2, practice the rituals of the myth. He's online with that. He lives that book. Following the teachings of the myth. No, we say myth, to him it's real. He literally living the book. Okay, bring it to life. I ain't gonna bother with that again. I'm still on board. Watch this. Now, number 3. This is the coup de grace right here for all or most Christians. The 3rd level, y'all got the first 2. Cool. A lot of y'all missed the 3rd. This is the enter into what they call the mystical experience, the enlightenment, the consciousness, Christ consciousness. You become conscious of you and God being one. All y'all Christians don't have that. But those who do, love them. Why? That's getting the point. Those hitting the point, they're making the mark. They're not sinners. They get it. And if it's a belief system, I don't care. As long as you get it, I don't care how you get it. Ain't up to me. That could kill that. But when I see that, that's what I respect. And I understand it can be done in different ways, even in religions. I know that because I know religious people who doing it. Before that, I couldn't say that. I told my pastor, y'all the reason why I don't keep ripping religion a new one. Why? I know good Christians. I know good religious people. So I can't do that. My dude told me, you get Saul. I think you become a Christian. No, I can't say things that's not true about what I know. If I didn't know it, I couldn't. But I know there's good Christian people. I hang out with them. I hang out with them. Come on, did I say more? Come on. My dude, with that book, done more than I done with all the ones I got. I ain't ashamed to say that. Well, I ain't in competition. But I say, when I got to God, he's already there. So he been knowing God a long time. Like, if I'm coming to heaven, I'm freaking out. I'm in uncharted water. I see a buddy. Oh, I'm with him. Why? He been here. I'm with him. Why? Show me around, dude. Let's go and check out what's going on up here. Okay, and he's been doing just that. Man, I've been having the ball. So let's go. I can tell you, I'm getting biblical knowledge from my dude. If it got him to God, it got to be something in it. I know mine got me to God. I can back mine. Why? Everybody don't know that, but I know that. And those who follow get to understand. But he been doing that book a long time. I could care less about that book. He knows that, but that don't stop him from teaching me that book. And I'm learning. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not putting the time in to do all that. I got my time in my book. So that's what we do. But I call it we God's eyes couple. Why? He's serving God his way. I'm serving God my way. We doing the same job, just in different vineyards. I have no problem with that. We both working for God. That's the key right there. And he made the third one, becoming one with the central figure of the mystery, Christ. Christian is Christ. He's Christ conscious. I love that. I respect that about it. Now, I told you, it's going to make a difference how you get to God. I gave a lesson before. I don't even want to go through this, but I want to give you the diagram. This is concept. To the left, you see at top, it says the myth, the ritual, the mystical experience. That's the path of religion. This is my pastor's path, okay? He took the top shot, and it got him here. I took this route. Can you see it? Yeah, this is my route. All the different wisdom, all the different yoga concepts, mastering them, living them, practicing them, and it got me here. But I can't knock this. Why? If he was there when I got there, hell, what? You got him there before I did. See the concept? So I don't have no problem with that. And I'm not going to do that lesson. Why? Because I've been over it a few times, but I got to let you know that the reason why I respect my Christian church family, because they use the route of religion, Christianity, and it got them spiritually enlightened. That's the part that I want you to understand. You can get spiritually enlightened by any white hook or crook. Don't make a difference. But once you get it, now we on the same team. Okay, well, we spiritually enlightened. How you got to the party, I don't care. If we at the same party, we can party. We can hang out and dance and have fun. Why? Everybody who here had to get here. Nobody got a free ride. That's why. And those kind of places, when you get the invitement, you get the upper crust, yeah, it's the same thing in the spiritual world, hierarchy. If you reach the level of enlightenment while here on earth, you can influence, help other people. What? Do the same thing. We become messengers. That's what I'm looking at it. Hell, if I know how to get to God, man, I got some gospel. What? I know how to get to God. Yeah. Okay, well, for those who I know how to get to God. Yeah. I got you. Let's go. That's my job. That's my goal. And again, you had 5 different ways of yoga disciplines. One was meditation. I just told you that's Tahuti. That's the mind game. You spend time download information, open up the pineal gland, third eye woken up. You get to download information. My pastor do it every day from God. Simple as that. We're just a laptop computer. God's the main brain. If you get in touch with God, you get to go. Why? You got all the information you need. You got access to all the information. The Akashic Records is open to your discretion when you got God conscious knowledge. When I did it through philosophy, yoga, meditation, devotion to God, All those areas, aspects that I had to put into place and master for myself. I daily meditate. I'm a practicing yogi. I'm devotional. I go to church on the weekends, celebrate, worship with other devotion people to God, higher levels, concepts, spirituality, and wisdom. I study, and I teach. I live, I practice what I learned. I have a title, master teacher or sage, somebody who has what? Self-mastery, so I have control over myself. Selfless action, my favorite. I'm doing that right now. Okay, I wallow in my yacht. Why? You can do, live, and be, and just enjoy doing it. Last one, Tantrism. That's the sexual poses and all the other stuff. The Kama Sutra, that ain't my thing. Okay, I'm too old for that. And I know my limits, and I ain't not doing that. It's a physical thing. I go to the gym every day. I get enough workout, pumping my iron, do my little personal stuff, keep my body in shape, keep it going. That's it. I ain't in there trying to become Johnny Atlas. No. And I get time to study and read and get my timing on my bike. So it all works for the common good. Harmony is opposites working together for the common good. Mayat means you got good and bad. You know them both. You make the decision what you prefer to do. And that decides, that's IRE, you reap what you sow. You put good out, you get good in return. That's the philosophy. That's God's laws, not man. That's the lesson. I'm going to get to the next one in a minute. I got to go right now. So, in closing, right thinkers, may you all it'll be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So, I never let my right thinkers who started to learn about how my yacht philosophy relates to yoga have passed away. I'll be right back.